Hello, Rincon Mountain. My name is Kevin Daane, and I am the Director of Ministry Coaching for Engaging Disability with the Gospel. We are the PCA's disability ministry at a denominational level. And what we do is we come alongside churches who are seeking to care well for the families and the individuals in their churches who are impacted by disability. And we coach them, helping them find ways that they can disciple well, that they can enfold those families and individuals into the life of the church. I am based in Escondido, California, but I work with churches throughout North America, as does each member of our team. I wanted to thank you for lifting me up in prayer. It's hard for me to quantify what that means experientially, but I want you to know that it is a tremendous encouragement to me, even making this video and thinking about the fact that you are intentionally partnering with me in ministry through prayer. We know that the Lord hears our prayers and that He is pleased to work through the prayers of His people. So thank you so much. Today I want to share with you 5 prayer requests. Let me go through them quickly. First, I would ask you to pray for our team as we follow up with churches that we met at this year's General Assembly. General Assembly is the place where we meet the most churches. It's where we make the most new contacts each year. This year we connected with somewhere around 70 new churches. So we'll be following up with them, building relationships and helping them as they seek to care well for the families in their midst impacted by disability. So please pray that the Lord would bless those efforts, that they would be fruitful and useful for the individuals at those churches who would be the recipients of that love and that care. Secondly, I would ask you to pray for churches in transition. A number of churches that we are currently working with and have made strides and progress with have had the key person in that process move. And as a result, things have kind of stalled, and those churches are trying to figure out who's going to step in and take the lead in this area of ministry. So I would ask that you would pray for those churches, that they could identify new leaders and that the progress that's been made could continue. Again, at the end of the day, this is really about how churches can disciple and enfold folks impacted by disability. And so we hope that the progress that's been made doesn't just stall, but can continue. So pray for churches in transition. Third, I'd ask you to pray for churches that we are currently working with. We have on our team, 4 of us are actively involved with coaching, and combined, the 4 of us are working with about 300 churches throughout North America and Canada. So please pray for those churches that we're working with, that they can continue to take small steps towards the goals of caring well. Fourth, I would ask you to pray for our team. Every member of our team is a missionary, and right now we're at a season organizationally where every member of the team needs to raise additional support. So please pray for our team as we raise support. Ask the Lord to provide. We know that He will, He has, and we look to Him to faithfully provide for us. So that's the 4th prayer request. And lastly, I would ask you to pray for me. Over the next couple of months, I will be preaching at 3 churches and speaking at 1 church. And 2 of those sermons will be on the topic of disability ministry. 1 is related to disability ministry, and I'll also be speaking with a group of elders at a church about the topic of disability ministry. So please ask the Lord to bless those speaking and preaching events. Pray that He would be glorified, that hearts would be open to the idea of disability ministry, and that the Lord would take that and use that to help the churches love well. So thank you so much again for partnering with me in prayer. I'm so very encouraged, and I wish you God's blessing. Thank you. Goodbye.